Hello. Hello. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. For those just like investigated. So, guys, today is Thursday, May 29th, and I'm recording this trial here with this different microphone. I have this microphone for my I usually use it with the phone actually, but I was just experimenting. I figure out how to use it with a computer. The question is what the quality of the sound will be like. It's about 8 o'clock, 8:15 in New York. So I don't think there's anybody here in the office. The issue is when there's more people, like, I can hear voices around. So I may, I may resort to that when it happens, right? But for now, let's see, because I like not having the thing on my ears sometimes. So let's try. And I've been, guys, it's been what a weird week, to be honest. I did not sleep well. I think I forgot when exactly, but and then and then about it. I posted something about Cecilia and Bo passed away early afternoon today. And when I woke up today, I woke up earlier than expected. I still my sleep was still a little like weird, but as soon as I woke up with this feeling that Bo was there with me. I felt like it's just she was like obviously didn't see it, right? Like a figure, but it was like she was had this like shine, like it was like in the stars or something. And she thanked me and she said, "It's wonderful where she is." And it's very, yeah, I just felt this peace, this very calm feeling. And she suffered a lot. I don't think I knew when it first started how sick when I first started to talk to them, how sick she really was. But so they did the best. Everybody did the best they could. But it was, God has the final word, right? And also, it was a lot for her. Even if she had come back because she had a cardiac arrest at uh, the day before, I think, or a little bit before. I'm got confused here, so forgive me if it's not exact. But basically, I got this feeling in the morning. I found it, and you want her to be okay. I had seen that. I thought she couldn't make it, but I just knew. I just kind of had this feeling, and this was around like 10:30 or something. And then I heard from Cecilia saying that they were trying to resuscitate her at around 11 something, and I couldn't say anything. I didn't want to say anything to her because maybe I was wrong. And then at 1 p.m. I got around a little after between the 1 and 2, and she had passed away. So that was that. And I've never, they were not my quote unquote friends from me that I knew from before. It was just that we connected. And it's sad, right? It's interesting. It should be a little colder, but um, it's interesting because they care so much for each other, the sisters, and I felt blessed to have witnessed to met Bo and have witnessed their connection. And that's that. It's a good thing. People say, "Oh, you look great without makeup." Oh, no, I have full coverage foundation. I have two different kinds of concealer, and it's because maybe I cried, but thank God I didn't have magic mascara. It would have been like crazy. So that's the story. And then I don't know, guys, if you felt it. I just felt also yesterday. I was telling Karina. I think yesterday or the day before. I don't even remember. Like it's a blur now in my head. I felt this like almost like this image of a box opening. The Pandora's box is opening for them. Like they're losing control of everything, and it's good for us. So it's just a lot, guys. I just feel this speeding, everything speeding up, and it's again when an emotional, cathartic time. I think not just because of the passing of a bull, but right. I think I feel it. I feel it in the air. So I know again, it hasn't been a while since I don't know, I had like a week like this or something like where I feel like I've kind of lost, like I'm not so I'm behind some things. I'm always a little behind, but this time I am a little behind on the news. And also, what was it? Okay, so I'm gonna look at some of the news today, but oh, I know why. You know what, guys? I'm thinking, can I? I know it's okay because I'm thinking if I record, if I share the screen of something, but it's an internal microphone that will share with the recording. But there's a lot happening, and I may again make catch up with the news, slowly. The other thing I wanted to say is that I'm behind. I know you guys sent me some messages, and there's way more than I could ever do of uh veterans from the other side. I haven't gotten a chance to even start, but I will. So the next week or so, I'm working on this video for Elspeth, but it's everything is sort of paused for now. But in the next few days, I will come back to it. Okay, it was just a very disruptive moment. Okay, so thank you for. Let's see. Okay, I turn on something because I have a wind machine. You know what? And I turned it off. I just turned it on now to see because I didn't have personalized. Oh, that's right. Is it voice isolation? I'm holding the microphone because I did a test recording and it didn't sound as good. If I plug it in, so I'm holding to see. It's interesting. It's very tiny. I like it. So let's get started. Okay. And I'd ask for protection. A beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. Step into it. I feel protected. Step into it. I feel connected. I like to ask that information's only from the highest sources. That it create the good and only the good. Good for the good people. Good for the good people. Okay, so let's pause here 1 second. Okay, guys, so I am back. I am not quite I feel like I may not have the time to cover all of the news. There's so much going on, right? So I'm just gonna do a quick uh sort of addressing topics. The first thing that we need to talk about is that the courts, let's see here, what was the name of that court? So trade. Okay, so wait, what? Okay, see, I already am so behind. Already, so what happens is that the courts, what is the name of the courts? Okay, so here it is. Let me share this with you. It's Supreme Court. This is 7 hours ago, okay, but things have changed since. The U.S. Court of International Trade's unanimous ruling against Trump's tariffs is not the first rebuke, but basically, um, this was huge, right? So, so, um, so it's great. Of course, it is great. Of course, it is great, right? And and that's the story. Now, then I looked it up, and so hold on a second. So let's see. There was the here. Trump tariffs can stay in place for because usually the courts what they do is that they will pause something or let it continue until they look at it. Okay, so U.S. president can keep any import taxes for now. Federal appeals court granted a bid from the White House to temporarily suspend the lower court's order, which ruled that Trump had overstepped his power by imposing the duties. Wednesday judgment from the U.S. Court of International Trade drew the ire of Trump officials. Of course, it did. So basically, it's not that it's been the. I think the decision of that court still stands. It's just that it's under appeal. So my question is the U.S. international, because I don't know the name exactly, is U.S. Court of International, let's say, is the U.S. Court, the decision by the U.S. Court of International Trade going to say, like, going to, right, to, because they're going to appeal, right? So are they going to escalate this? Okay, what's going to happen? What's going to be the final outcome of this? I'd like to ask for, I said protection? Did I do? I don't remember. I'd like to ask for protection, beautiful ray of light coming into my head as I breathe in. I fill my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle, step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources. That I create the good and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so, all right. So let's do it. All right, so so is it? So the court ruled to remove them. And so I see the image of this court pulling this thing, and then Trump's like, oh, screaming, going crazy because he doesn't know. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I can do whatever I want. So, okay. So then, okay, let's see. Okay, that's right. So now it's back in place because of the appeals court. What is going to happen? That's right. It's saying he's going to enjoy a little bit of time, but not much longer. It's going to be, I see it's going to be removed. Okay, so let's see. Actually, one second. Let me go back to the article in the what is it? Oh my God, history, political. Okay, hold on. Okay. So let's see, because the article from Politico said that the Supreme Court would probably not rule in his favor. Let's see what's going to happen. What will the Supreme Court rule about these tariffs? So let's see what is going to, first, what will be the outcome, and then what will the Supreme Court rule? Election, new person. Oh, interesting. Or choosing. It's all possibly could new beginning, but let's see. Oh, that'll be the court ends. Bye, coffin. Bye. See you later. Oh yeah. News. Waiting. They were waiting for the news. That's it. So it's saying, essentially saying no. That's it. It's over. How will the Supreme Court rule? Okay. Anchorman or long term recognizes theft. That's it. And guys, the whole thing of the US Constitution, right? Remember Boston Tea? Remember the Tea Party? No taxation without representation. No taxation. They're stealing. They're stealing. Recognize it, stealing. No taxation without representation. That's it. So, okay, so that's right. Long term for this person, he has, okay, but it's saying, look, it's interesting, the king, right? Look at this image of the king. Is he a king? But also this is growth. This could be the long term, how do you say, consequences of this, right? So let's see. Let's just me ask again. Is the Supreme Court going to rule in Trump's favor? Let's see. No, no. And I see Gorsuch, Gorsuch is very pro-business, and I think he's very Kochian. I don't think, and the Kochs I think are very I believe they're anti-terrorist. Because it's, pretty, Trump is acting like a communist dictator, to be honest, like in a lot of ways, except the distribution of anything right now. He's just like an autocrat. So let's see, I see that. So is Trump gonna be is Trump gonna be happy with the results of the Supreme Court? Oh, Coffin, false person. Yeah. Bye, false person. Bye. Oh, treachery. Really? Oh, guys, I guess bumps. Because look, treachery in the house, meaning it could also suggest that by the time this gets to be ruled, he leaves the White House. Change? Oh, what? Here goes bumps. Change the gentleman. Change the gentleman. Change the gentleman. Interesting, no? Interesting information. Change the gentleman. Oh, I wanted to show this when we started. Okay. Here, this was okay. What was the card that I wanted to show you? There was here. Look at this card. Election, new beginning. Could be a new person. There's a new person in the house. New person in the house. Oh yeah. So does it? It's possible. So I have a question. Yeah, it's possible. That's right. Because if he leaves, the appeals is moot because it's not what does this make sense? So bye. See you later. See you later, alligator. Okay. I said for hell. It's interesting. I know sometimes days like today, like it was intense, emotional. Cards are helpful because they help. They're fun. They're like I don't. It's not that I don't have to think, but you understand. It's like it just gives this whole other dynamic. Okay, so let's continue. So that was good. That was a good for us. So how? So what is going to do? Let's say this, how is Trump react? He's been kind of crazy. So how is? But I see what the cards say. How is Trump reacting to the fact that his whole bullshit of tariffs is lost, is gone? Okay. Oh, short illness. He's sick. A lot of money. A lot of money. I need the money. I need the excuse for the money. Lady, 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 lady. Lady having a lady America. Oh, think of Kamala? Is that Kamala coming for you, Josh? Blocked. That's it. The lady could be Lady Jessica, could be a woman. You had hope somebody was gonna be a big, beautiful terrorist. I blocked. Money. So, but I'm getting that the thing here is that he had this financial. There was money for him to make by he was gonna get paid something extra, I think. So who's offering Trump money for this thing? Who? Oh, look, a long way from far away. For the country? For the country? Give me money him. Change. See, from far away, they're telling him to change things, right? They'll be very happy if you change things for sure. This is the boss, card of the boss, all personal finances. The boss had a deal. They had a deal. So there were deals. I don't think it's a charity. It's the deal to even create this. I think he was going to get a bonus from Vladimir P, perhaps, or whoever, because it's destroying the economy, right? So thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. So, okay. So, all right. So now let's go to this gossip news about the whole case. So I have to tell you guys, you may not know this about Elon Musk, that okay, so the story is that this has been reported that the wife of um Stephen Miller has left the White House to work for Doge, out to work for Elon Musk directly. Okay. So so then so then like um everybody's saying that he could be a cuck. He could be they had some sort of open relationship agreement that Elon Musk could sleep with her. Um, I don't know if it's true, but I'm telling you, it's not, it's actually quite likely based on his past history. So you may know, you probably don't know this. Okay, because if you knew this, you'll be so okay. So let me tell you this story. You don't know this. This is shocking, right? Okay. So Elon Musk has all these children. I believe they're not, they're conceived artificially, right? With his sperm, but not, I think it's an insemination. Long story, but the point is that there's this woman named Siobhan. She's one of the mothers of his children. And sometimes she's photographed with him even at Trump events. Let me share this with you. So just so you understand the context of this. Okay. So who is Siobhan Willis? All about the Neuralink executive who shared 4 kids with Elon Musk. Now, this is her. Okay. She's the mother of 4 of his children. Now, what is interesting? So why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because she isn't it for a long time. She's worked for him. This Neuralink is the brain implant company he has, and this woman works there. Can you imagine if you work for a company and your boss has the whatever the owner of the company has it, children with, and he has several children with with your coworker? Isn't that weird? Like, imagine like what kind of company is that? It's creepy. It's like a cult, right? So the fact that Katie Miller, so in other words, he has children with him and he employs, and they continue to work in the company. Okay. And she's like a total shill for him. So this woman, Katie Miller, she's not dumb. She does not come off as very, naive, let's just say. She's like, oh, I see a good job. I see a pay because the whole Trump White House, like look at the value, what's the value system, right? It's that. So I could see that happening, in fact, and the fact that she has experience with politics and Elon Musk fancies himself as some sort of like politician, meta politician person. It's not completely outside of the norm. So now having said that, I ask, what happened here? What happened with Stephen Miller and what's the story? Let's see if the cards say, what is the story here between Elon Musk, Stephen Miller, Katie Miller? Are they together? Together? Or not? Stress, losses? A rat? Rats? Them? No. Secret rat, the stressful, there's a secret. Oh, this could also be hacking. Network secretly. Stress because of the secret. That could be Gadla, woman. Girl, you be a woman. Oh, military person. Official. Something becomes official. Could be also that she's an official, became official. Okay, and here, courts. Oh, it's interesting. It's not telling you much. So, but it suggests actually that she knows about the election hacking. That's what the cards are saying, I think. Secret stress of the network, right? Woman military court, the law enforcement related to court. Tell me more about this. Is that Elon? That could be Elon. Is that Elon? He's not good, but he's the age. Ideas. Rich girl. I can make you a rich girl. I like how you think. I like how you think. Oh, ship. Change, 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 change. The ship of fools. Like the shit. Oh, bye. Sudden departure. So interesting. It suggests it's a financial motive here, and that she knows something about the election. She helped with something, the hacking, I think. So, what is the story? What is going on between she and Elon Musk romantically, if anything? Letter, person. See, it's so weird of what's coming up here. A lot of money. Oh, have a letter, letter. Important. Talking. Is she, guys, all this legal stuff? Is she a witness to something? Comes out. Interesting. Public. She's an important witness. Stuff comes out. How weird. I got it now. Remember how I said that he was gonna rat it out? He was gonna rat out Trump, remember? Elon Musk. So she leaves with the information because there's a lot of money. He wants to F the motherfucker up. Yeah, sorry, I said the word. That's it. He's upset and he's gonna do something about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa, that was so crazy. So, but what happened here? So, what is the story? That's right. He was treating her like royal, like he was treating her really well. And he was telling her how much he was going to pay her a lot more money. Wow. I think so. Okay. What is the relationship between she and Stephen Miller like? Grief? I mean, I'll be sad. Look, sex. This could be sexual. Okay. Look at how sad. She's even green because of the sexual activity. She has a terrible sex. I gotta go. Gotta go. I need a break. Ooh, foreign affair. Oh, but this was like them right there was a heart. A snake, a snake. Meeting. That's right. Okay. But you know what? That's it. So meeting between a banana snake. Okay. Georgia University, this or she has to go away she's enjoying. Well, interesting. Interesting. So how does Stephen Miller feel about that? How is he feeling right now? Has letter. Oh, he's a gift to White House? Oh, interesting. Money gets paid. He gets weird. Guys, it's too weird. This thing is too so let's see what the visions say. Because it suggests that he got his money too. So what's going on here with Stephen Miller and her and Elon Musk? Yes, I see that he treats her so well. And she's like falling because again, she's so power hungry. She's a climber in many ways. And imagine having to sleep with Stephen Miller. And I mean, a lot is better. Even Elon is better than him. So, okay, so then what happens? She's promoted. She's the liaison between the whole. Okay, so why? What happens? That's right. I just see that she's an opportunist and she sees there's a lot more for her on the other side. She leaves. What about Steve saying people are mocking Stephen Miller? Because again, the impression you get is that really she left for Elon is better than wait, has she left? Is their marriage going to last? Sad news. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Child, they say they have a child. They do have a child together. Courts. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go to child support. Steven. Success enough. She found somebody else. Oh, I go to court. Yeah, I go to court because I have a new friend. That's it. Wow. Sad news. Not sure. Courts. I go to court for the child. Okay. Then okay. I don't feel like you know what I'm saying. So yes, I feel like she loves the amount, like the private jet. Imagine, I mean, I think Stephen Miller is not poor. Like, he never was particularly poor. I don't think he came from like upper middle class or something like that. But the guy, imagine the different lifestyle. And she's a horrible person. We know that, right? So she loves, it's a marriage made in hell. So the devils come together. So interesting, no? So, okay. So, guys, thank you for watching. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to post about it because the editing takes so long, to be honest. So, I'm just going to post it. All right. Okay. So, thanks for watching. Bye. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to upload it now because otherwise, it's going to take an hour and a half. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Okay. All right. Okay.